Yes, don't forget, doggydiamondsnofilter.com is the official website of Doggy Diamonds. Everything pertaining to me, that is where my social media pages are. My store is at. You can hit the shop button. Also, if you scroll down to the bottom of the site, you can put your email in there and get all emails of new content when it goes out. Everything. You can hear the new audio of the podcast right directly on the site. You don't even have to go to your Apple Podcast or your Spotify or anything like that. You can go right to the website and listen to the show right there. DoggyDiamondsNoFilter.com. The link is right below in the description box. Also, for only $100, I could promote your content on my channel. That is Doggie Diamonds TV channel and the Interlude TV channel. That's the Twitter accounts, also the Facebook accounts, the Insta stories, the YouTube communities, and the Threads accounts. And for an additional $100, your content will also be posted on the Doggie Diamonds TV main Instagram page that is growing very, very fast. Check it out for yourself. If you want this, hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds for your promo. Must be Cash App ready. Allow me 2 to 3 days to get it done for you. I'll tag you, send you all the screenshots, everything. And once we make the transaction, don't change your mind because it's up. What's up? All right. So what I did, because I was having complications last time, I got a higher internet speed. I got the highest speed of internet because we don't want no complications, no dragging, no lagging, none of that. We don't play that over here. Hit the like button as you come into the room as well. Hit the like button. The like button is very, very essential because as you hit the like button, it allows other people to get the notifications that I'm live. So hit the like button. Thank you. Hit the like button. How's everybody doing this evening? I don't know what's up with the chat, but I ain't seen nobody type nothing, but it's people in the room. What's going on? I don't know what is happening right now. It's always some type of glitch in the matrix. There's always something that's happening with me as I go live. Is anybody out there? I see people, but I don't see anybody typing. I don't know what's happening. I don't have time for that. Anyway. As you come into the room, make sure you hit the like. The like is very important. I know I don't come on here every night. There we go. There we go. I see some people now. I appreciate y'all. Because I see y'all, but I didn't see y'all type anything. Hood politics. This is easy. Ulysses Hayes. I see you. D. Stu. Big Dome. Mr. Jannard Hill. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. DF Damo. I see you. Janae. I see you. Trevor Jackson TV. I see you. Not Big Dome, Big Damo. I said Big Dome. So I was working on a lot of stuff here. I was trying to get this ambient lighting good. Like you see how the light hit off my shoulder and all that. I was working on some stuff, I was just in here working. I'm like, you know what? I pride myself on having the best product there is. So although many people do live shows, I want to have the best looking professional live show. So I invest in that. So when people give me cash apps, anything you give me, I always take the money that I get and actually put it back into the product. So that's why, you see meters jumping. You see, I really, really put it into the product. But you see the blue light is over here. No, the blue light is hitting this side and the red light is hitting this side. So, I got lights. I gotta put the shades on because I was sitting here earlier with the shades off working, and I'm like, yo, I'm blind. I can't see. I had the light is just so, but it's lights everywhere all around. So I appreciate y'all. Ulysses Hayes, I appreciate you. This is the first time. Hopefully this won't be your last. If I say something to piss you off, it's probable impossible. But don't take it, don't hold it against me. Sometimes I'm off, not off mentally, but sometimes I just say the shit that people want to say, but nobody's gonna say. So yeah, I was just here messing with the light and watching a lot of YouTube. I do a lot of studying when I see other people do things, and I say, damn, I want that to look dope. So I like the contrast of lights. So I was like, oh shit, that look red on my I like it. So hopefully y'all appreciate it. But I've sat here for a while tinkering with the lights. That's why I came on late. Appreciate you. Sincere. That's a dope way to spell that name. That's fire. So where do we begin? Well, Floyd Mayweather, right? All right, let's do this. Shout out to Floyd Mayweather. First of all, he's his birthday is day before mine, right? So I guess in the world of people, they think that we're supposed to have some type of similarities and stuff. You know how people is with these signs and his birthday. Speaking of birthday, shout out to my cousin Simbo. Today is his birthday. My birthday's 5 days after his. But shout out to my cousin Simbo. You'll see him in the chat. But today is his birthday, so hopefully he's doing it up and enjoying it the best way he know how to or how he can. But yeah, shout out to him. And Floyd Mayweather. See, hmm. I don't see. All right, look, let's look at this for two ways. Let's be I don't like to say devil's advocate because I don't want to advocate for the devil, but let's just look at this with a little duality, do two different ways, right? First of all, I agree with him in the sense that he's saying Diddy is a black man, right? So in saying that, if we're not going to condemn everybody who are accused of doing some of these things, we can't single nobody out. So if everybody's not getting Me Too or everybody's not getting this coverage, we're not going to single one guy out when a lot of these men been doing it and a lot of them have been accused. And we take our platforms as black men, black women, and sometimes we attack our own. And we get scared of the other ones. And the reason why we get scared of the other ones is because you see what they do to me when we speak of the other ones. You know, they just say, oh, no, you ain't doing that. Y'all could get at each other, but you ain't getting at none of them, right? So I agree with that. If that's his friend, he's not supposed to kick his friend when he's down. I get that. I'm not saying I agree with anything. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying I agree, but I understand what he's saying. Well, this is the flip side to that. Floyd Mayweather is an individual who got punched in his head for a living. He got punched in his head for a living. So for us to expect him to say something profound sometimes is we're asking for too much because remember, this guy got punched in the head for a living. Does he know boxing? Yes. Does he know business? I believe he does know. Does he know he does know business? I guess because he's successful at business, right? I don't know his pockets. I don't know what his bank account looked like, but so far so good, right? According to reports, right? He got punched in his head for a living. And I don't want to down him, but what I'm basically saying is that what do we expect him to say? What are we expecting from Floyd Mayweather? And that's why I said Floyd Mayweather refuses to speak bad on Diddy. And here's why. Reason why he can't speak bad on Diddy, because respectfully, Floyd Mayweather has charges of domestic violence. He went to jail. He did jail time. So he can't say that he can't condemn Diddy if he's been to jail for domestic violence. He can't say Diddy did anything wrong because when you point a finger, look what's coming back here. 1, 2, 3. The fingers is pointing back to you. So he can't really say, yeah, I'm gonna get on him for domestic violence or what he did wrongdoing to these women because himself has been in prison for domestic violence. So he can't say he's wrong because he would have to talk about himself as well. Now, he could have articulated that, yo, I don't agree with it. If that's what he did, he need help. I did my time. I paid my debt to society for my wrongdoing. And I think that he needs help because I had to do anger man. He could say that. I think he should have said that. But just saying he's a black man and we can't condemn him, that's bullshit. That's bullshit because he's done that to black women. You know, we have Kim Porter. I don't know what Cassie is. I don't think she's black. But you know, nobody deserves to be harmed in the way that he was accused and settled for harming people. Nobody. I don't care if they a green leprechaun. Now, this is the next thing. You have to understand that Floyd Mayweather daughter has a baby with NBA YoungBoy. You heard me? His daughter has a baby with NBA YoungBoy, and his daughter was arrested for trying to poke the other baby mother. So he's marred in domestic violence and violence. And NBA YoungBoy, we're gonna be respectful, but he's not the most. He ain't the brightest crayon in the box. He's a young man that has many children. He said he's not really into fatherhood. He said a lot of shit that was crazy. So what did you expect Floyd to say? Floyd is not going to get up there and sound like a scholar. He's going to get up there and say he's going to get up there and be politically correct. And one thing that I give Floyd, Floyd has media training. Floyd has never been on camera speaking and been caught out of pocket. He has sound bites, but his daughter has a baby. His daughter is one of NBA YoungBoy, probably 5 or 6 baby mothers who tried to stab one of the other baby mothers. So what did you expect him to say? It doesn't shock me. It doesn't surprise me. I'm at the stage in my life. Nothing I see or hear shocks me or surprises me. It's not if but when. I think we in the clout world, and clout is not always doing some crazy weird stuff for attention. To me, clout is just saying something that's so against the grain that you're going to get attention for it. So I get what he's saying. He don't want to speak bad on him because he's a black man. But come on, we got to stop because you're black or this, that. We have to do something within our people that's called accountability. And we got to hold each other accountable for stuff. It doesn't matter if you black, whatever. We got to hold each other accountable. And if you're not going to say it publicly, what did you say to him privately? I bet you didn't say anything to him privately. I bet you nobody has said, yo, what's going on? What's happening? Everybody, sometimes what we do as a people, we see people do wrongdoing, and then we just all just cover our head like we didn't see it. Why? Because from the street, we're taught to mind your business. And even though many of us and many guys are professionals, they still living by street dumbass rules. So it's like mind your business. And that's basically what he said. It's Diddy's business. But once it become public, it's all of our business. Should we day in and day out speak on it? No. But once it becomes public, it's all of our business. It becomes public record. So if it's going through the blogs that everybody follow and it becomes a talking point and it becomes water cooler talk, then it's everybody's business. Now, should you ingest it? No, but you have to realize what's going on. And if it could happen at the top of these so-called moguls, rich people, and we're finding out stuff that we didn't know, many of us, like myself, sometimes feel duped because we were following people blueprint and thinking that they were successful, and then we realized they cut corners and harmed a lot of people while doing so, while many of us wouldn't harm anybody trying to get where we need to get. And then we're starting to realize that a lot of these guys have cut corners, stole from people, publishing beats, rights, royalty, ideas, just absorbing from the less fortunate that just want to create. Many creators just want to create, right? Many creators just want to get around somebody that has the money to help them with their creations. And many of these people with the money steal the creations from the people. So that's why you have people around them that they keep somebody around. And I had a conversation earlier, and this is segue into something else that I wanted to talk about, but I'll get into that. But what I'm saying is you have somebody who has been touted as a producer, who per definition is a producer. Is he a beat maker? No, but he is a producer, right? But he's been known as this great producer, which has been conflated with a beat maker because we have super producers like the Kanyes and certain people that don't need people to make beats for them. Because Puffy's about as much as a producer as Dr. Dre. People have said Dr. Dre has been in the studio and there's been other people making the beat and playing the keys and all that too. But he's still a great producer. You know what I'm saying? And he has made beats by himself, but some of them beats he don't make. And this is just a fact. And anybody will say that. Does he have a great sound? Does he know how to do stuff? Yes. But if you come in and say, hey, change that snare, change that hi-hat, you could get production credit, right? But these individuals that many of us have been looking at as successful based off of the fame and the fortune, they have taken a lot from a lot of misfortunate and unfortunate people. They have taken a lot. And you're not going to be a billionaire, multi-billionaire, unless you took from some people. Unfortunately, it's just the truth. Unfortunately, because when you're a billionaire or a multi-millionaire, how are you the only one? So if you are a billionaire, you don't know anybody in your circle that's a billionaire. You didn't make another billionaire. It doesn't make any sense. And then when you start looking at some of these guys and their billions have come from wines and spirits or all types of dysfunctional stuff, that harms us the most. I've spoken about that, but that affects us the most because unfortunately many of us we have to sober up. I'm not saying don't go out, have your drink, have fun, but you got individuals who's smoking and drinking all day every day, dysfunctional. And when you smoke and drink all day every day, you are not in your right mind. You cannot make decisions. There's no way you should be able to there's no way you should uh 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 you changing Pampers, high and drunk and drinking beer. I know dudes who get up in the morning and drink a beer. They ain't even brush their teeth. They drink beer. And it's really, really, really prevalent in our community. So that's the only thing that I don't like. When individuals made their riches from our misfortune, even pushing some of the music, that leads to the behaviors. Money ain't a thing. I'm ghetto. It's a lot of mantras that we took on that we still have to live when they move out and then they come back and still be like, I'm so ghetto and I'm ghetto. And it's like, no, you live in the gated community. Stop. And none of these individuals have ever told us how to get out of the conditions. If they had it their way, they still would have us believe that they sell drugs and do shit like that. And a lot of them don't. So look at the mentality that we develop following them. And people say, stop worshiping celebrities. Well, guess what, people? Celebrity worship has become the end thing. You go on your Facebook feed right now, go on your Twitter feed, go on your Instagram feed. About 90% of your social media consists of somebody talking about a celebrity. It just is what it is. Celebrity gossip sites are the biggest things. Shade Room, Media Takeout, TMZ. These things are huge. These things are huge when it comes to celebrity life. And most of the celebrity life that we see is based off of somebody's misfortune of what they did to somebody, or they got a tattoo in their ear, or shit. It's never like, such and such went back to college and got their degree, such and such opened up a school for the children. We never see that. There's always misfortune, people getting drunk, slapped, cursing, caught cheating, fun boy shit, all types of shit like that. And we have learned to ingest that. We have learned to love that. So now when we see shit that somebody might go back to school and get their degree, that shit is kind of boring. Like, that's not even normalized no more. Only thing that's normalized is our dysfunction and is monetized. I'm not going to regurgitate that. I've said that many a times. Our misfortune and our dysfunction has been monetized by the world. You go anywhere in the world, the pain and suffering of our people is monetized. You go anywhere in the world, it's monetized. And it always made to seem like it's us that's savage, that don't know how to act. When we looking right now as migrants in New York City going full, going full. When I talked about the other people with the tunnels, you see what they did, right? But again, we could talk about our misfortune. We could talk about the Diddies, the hoes. We could talk about that all day, every day, and nobody cares. But the minute we point out, hey, 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 we're not the only dysfunctional people. They do this too. And some of this shit, believe it or not, people, is learned behavior. Because where I'm from, how I was raised, when you did wrong, you got reprimanded. You got punished by your elders. Now, who the fuck is the elders? I think the parents might be like 15, 16 years older than the son and daughter. They smoking and drinking with their kids. Some of the women are fucking on the same guys that their daughters is fucking on. Some of the dudes is fucking on the same girls that their son is fucking on. So it hasn't been a separation between parenting and children. Now it's like, yo, I ain't talking to my mother. You got people, like, if you just pay attention, you got people who will hang up on their mother and be like, I ain't talking to my mother. We didn't get a chance to talk back or or just be like, yo, I ain't fuck my grandmother. Because you got people via social media who are expressing themselves, putting a lot of family business out there and expressing themselves. We wouldn't know some of the shit we know if these people didn't say that. So when you look at Floyd Mayweather, what is he supposed to say? His daughter has a baby with NBA Youngboy, respectfully, but NBA Youngboy has been in a world of trouble since he came into the culture. He's had been in a world of trouble, all types of shit, been to jail a million and one times, all types of shit. But that's who his child. So when he says, if Diddy harmed my daughter, that was a decision, that would be a decision she made. He's really saying, well, look at my daughter. She fuck with NBA Youngboy. But you got to be able to weed through. Sometimes when you hear people talk, you got to be able to see what they're saying because they're telling you how they really feel about other situations, but he can't be a hypocrite. So he's going to say, oh, I don't want to condemn him. And it's not about condemnation sometimes. It's just about right and wrong. And I think many times when we want to talk about right and wrong, we get a little afraid to talk about right and wrong because we get called haters. And for future business, we get afraid. Like, yo, he ain't gonna fuck with me no more. Because one thing that our people, black people, I don't want to separate myself. I'm not separating myself. But one thing black people are whole steadfast to is who they not fucking with. With our people, you get one strike. You bought this hat. You see me wanted this 50 hat and you got it before me. I ain't fucking with you. Misunderstanding? I ain't fucking with you. Oh, you posted some shit and you didn't tag me in it? I ain't fucking with you. Oh, we took a picture together and you ain't posted? I'm not fucking with you. Oh, I got a YouTube and you ain't subscribed to my shit? I ain't fucking with you. Oh, you like a shorty page that I like? I ain't fucking with you. That's just how we are. But we do that with one another. But the others, they could fuck us over all the time and we just don't take stances when it comes to them, just with each other. Perfect example, if I had a restaurant and I jacked up your order, you're gonna say, yeah, black customer service, that's why I don't buy from black people. How many times you done bought from McDonald's and they done put mustard on your damn burger, or they did something wrong, or all your fries fell out in the bag? You eat them fries first and you go back. You don't hold anybody else accountable the way we hold each other accountable, and we quick to say we not fucking with each other. So if it's a time where Diddy is doing wrongdoing, yo, as y'all got y'all little brotherhood, y'all little billionaires boys club, when are y'all all gonna get together and say, yo, look, let's do the intervention with bro. Let's say something to him. But you can't do that shit sometimes if you're doing it too. Cause then they just say, what about the time fool tried to choke me and smoke backyard? And you gotta look at him and say, oh, that was different. So a lot of times there be a lot of covering for one another because you got some bones in your closet that's you got some skeletons too. So hey, you don't support me, I'm gonna let them know what you be doing, because remember, it's a circle of these guys, they all fuck on the same girls. Just really think about that. You seen what's her name? Daphne Joy, who's 50 baby mother with Diddy and pictures and shit like that. Nelly is with Miss Jackson, who was Floyd Mayweather girl, they all fucked the same girls. So a lot of them have the same horror stories. A lot of them did a lot of shit they had no business doing. So they keep quiet. So if you go on there, and what I didn't understand though, if this is a show called A Pivot with ex athletes, what the fuck y'all talking about Diddy for? See, I'm starting to bug out because we have themed shows where we think the theme of the show is to speak about this thing. And then they just start bringing up other shit. And I've always been the type of person that I would really say, fuck you asking me about them for? That's just me. I would be like, what the fuck you asking me about them for? I don't know. Shit, I don't got nothing to do with that. Like, I watch sports clips. But do I sit there and watch a whole basketball game? Absolutely not. I did not see the Super Bowl. I didn't see a lot. So you can't ask me about some shit because I'm gonna tell you I don't watch that, but I'm not gonna just have an opinion because I have a mouth. And many times I think people want to be in the know. So one of the things that we thrive on is we know everything. When is the last time you spoke to a black man or black woman that said, I don't know nothing about that? No. I got people telling me how to do YouTube, how to do videos, how to do stuff that never did it. The best experts in our community with our people is people who never did it. They are the experts at never doing it, but can tell you how it got to get done. And they always say, they was saying, they said, and I always be like, who the fuck is they? Again, if I seen two electricians talking about electricity, I ain't gonna be like, I heard the neutral wire. Listen, I'm gonna sit there like a fly on the wall. Let them speak. I don't got nothing to say about that because I don't know. I don't know. It's things that I don't know. And what I don't know, I do not speak on. And even things I don't care about, I don't speak on. Be like, I don't give a fuck about that. I get people who DM me all the time, giving me topics and shit. I want to talk about this, talk about that. I remember I got a topic before. Yo, I want you to talk about why Nick Cannon got 12 kids. The day I sit before people and start talking about another man's dick action, I might as well just give it up. I don't know why he got. I don't know. What am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to say, and he know he wrong for having, listen, if he could have 12 children that he could afford, nobody's complaining, they happy and healthy, who the fuck am I to say that? And I think that should happen more. Before people speak, they should say, but who the fuck am I? And I think many times people don't say that. They just talk. They just got an opinion. So if you asking me about Diddy, and I know I got skeletons in my closet. I know that I've been locked up for domestic violence. And then respectfully, and I'm not putting any accusations on him, but his baby mother, his children's mother, her death was shrouded in mystery, right? Who is he to say anything, right? We don't know how we know it was like, how did his baby mother die? Seriously. So sometimes you want to keep quiet because they got something in common, right? We don't know how his baby mother died. We don't really know how his baby mother died. And there was reports of how they died. It was said how they died, but it was also potentially suspicious uh actions done, but we don't know that, right? So that's what happened. So a lot of times you know people will just be like, yo, I ain't, I'm gonna take up for him because shit, when it shit hit the fan, I hope he take up for me. And I remember when Mr. C got caught getting neck from them transmissions. I put that story out there, right? It was actually from Diary of a Hollywood Street King. And I saw it and ran with it. And of course, they had a big site, but I had, it's not about how many followers I ever have. It's all about who's following me. And I put the story from him out there that Mr. C got caught getting neck from the transmissions and stuff, right? And the thing about that was deep to me was the people that was defending him. Oh, my friend C wouldn't do that. You know, you had Ed Lover, you had all these fucking people. Oh, my friend wouldn't do that. I'm like, how the fuck you know what he do? If it's a fucking arrest record. Oh, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do this. And then the nigga admitted it. So why them people don't apologize? Why them people don't say, yo, damn, you let me down? They don't say nothing. They'll just rant and rave. And again, many people have access to this microphone. Many people have access to people. Many people have access to amass a crowd gathering around them when they speak. And they don't really be saying shit. Just like Buster when he's like, there's only 5 years left. That shit was in 95, fam. It's like 29 years later. What's the further instruction? Motherfuckers had us ready to build bomb shelters. We collecting beans and shit and cans. Yo, it's about to be up. These niggas making disaster songs and all that shit. And we was all thinking that we gonna party like it's 1999 because when the clock strike 12, we all fucked. And they monetize that. They monetize a lot of fear mongering. They monetize a lot of misinformation. And then they never say, oh, I was wrong. They never say, you know what? This is what happened, but this is what didn't happen. But upon further investigation, this is where we should go. They just act like they didn't. There's only 5 years left. You try to act like you ain't never do that shit. Why people don't say, yo, okay, that was at this time, but now this is what's happening. Because you notice, this is what I'm saying. This is what's happening. A lot of times what I'm finding is that people not going to talk about anything that's going to jeopardize their bag. Whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent, they are not going to talk about anything that jeopardizes their bag. They're always going to be politically correct. They are media trained. They're going to all talk the same stupid, say at the end of the day 1,000,001 times, and always say this stupid shit that don't make no sense. And because they got a following, because they got powerful voices, and we look at them as successful, they got jewelry, money, cars, all this shit, all these 50-something-year-old dudes, they say some of the dumbest shit, stupidest shit. And they get people listen to them. And they all start getting people saying, they all start saying, you gotta want to be a rapper more than you want to breathe and all that stupid shit like that. And I'll be like, huh? You gotta want to be a rapper more than you want to breathe? You gotta want it bad. Want what? What are you talking about? They never say, hey man, you gotta drink water, you gotta get adequate sleep. They never say shit that can give you life. And we in the death style, and they sell it. They all sell us to it. They all make songs about liquor. 90s rap was filled with I get high, smoke, I get high, drink. That's what 90s rap was filled like. And I love it and listen to it. But they have sold us a death style. And that's why we are where we are today. And all these motherfuckers live in gated communities, right? They all got all the things that we want, but they want to keep us high and drunk and dysfunctional when they don't live like that. And we supposed to be boycotting Gucci at one point. Floyd Mayweather was like, I ain't boycotting Gucci. So when you say, this is the thing about Floyd that bugs me out too. Floyd has no issue with white people, and that's fine because if I'm not mistaken, white people was a part of his upbringing, which is fine. So I can understand his sentiment. But you can't say in one breath, I'm not going to condemn him because he's a black man. What the fuck that got to do with anything? If you have no problem with white people, him being a black man, what does that have to do with anything? It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense for you to say because he's a black man. So if he's a white man, then you would say something about him? Nobody's saying nothing about Jimmy Iovine allegations anymore. Do you hear any of that? They got like fucking all types of people. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that we see, and we got guys getting these big voices and these podcasts, and y'all listen to what y'all want to listen to, watch what y'all want to watch. I'm not telling nobody what to listen to, but sometimes because you have that, you do need a contrast from that. You do need sometimes to listen to people who got some fucking sense and use logic, right? Again, me, I don't profess to be the brightest crayon in the box, but I am really, really logical about shit, right? And I understand. I really get it. Sometimes I'm confused because I might put my trust into people and they disappoint me. Let's say that. But I get it. I get it. I get it. And if you notice, the stuff that gets pushed, that's all on the X, aka Twitter timeline, the Instagram clips, that shit is nothing ever that you need to know. Basically, we know what we need to do, right? We know we need adequate sleep. We know we need to meditate, and I don't mean that. We just need a time where we block everything out. Nothing matters but me, oneness with myself, and just really, really just being centered. We know we need those times. We know we need adequate exercise. We know we need, and then we watching dudes exercise who was on fucking steroids. That's what I'm saying. A lot of the people who they want us to look up to have cheated us. They have cheated us. Listen, when you see a dude who is this big and his fucking head is this big, you know that's the side effects of steroids, right? And then when they stop using steroids, they blow up. We watch that shit right before our eyes, but motherfucker won't even be educational and say, hey man, I did steroids before. You know what I'm saying? It's bad for you. They'll just act like it never happened. Perfect example, respectfully, when Grandmaster Flash was on Drink Champs, right? Grandmaster Flash allegedly smoked crack before, right? This is allegedly. I never saw him smoke crack, but it's allegedly that he smoked crack. But he's sitting there talking from the standpoint of a hip hop expert and all that shit. But one of the biggest problems in hip hop is drug use. Why don't y'all ask him about his drug use or if he ever used drugs and how that drug use affected his career and what do he see some of these young dudes doing the same thing? But I guess you can't do that if your shit is called Drink Champs and you smoking and drinking too, right? So this is so-called one of the founders of hip hop. Founders. They smoke crack. So how did you get clean? Do you still smoke crack? And how did it affect your career in music and your cognitive skills? And was you able to maintain yourself without getting raw? Those are critical questions that have to be asked because y'all love the past shit. Y'all love the pyramids and y'all love all that shit. But we talking about shit that we could remember in our time. That was just the 80s, real quick. I don't know nothing about no pyramids, but I do know crack. I seen the effects of crack. So those are the conversations that we need to have. But everybody has like this silent thing that they don't want to talk about. But it existed. It existed. And it needs to be spoken about, not in a way to ridicule them, but an educational way. In an educational way to say, yo, these young dudes don't understand. Lean is an opiate. Them pills is an opiate. At my time, we started out freebasing. What do you think Melly Mel White Lines was about? They was all custies. They was putting it in their song. I heard, look for this shit. It fucked my head up. I heard a song with Birdman saying he need a bag of dope. Y'all ain't hear that shit? Look it up. I'm not, I won't lie to y'all. Birdman, baby, made a song about needing a bag of dope. Now, be respectful. When I first saw Birdman, baby, I grew up across the street from a methadone center. I know what a person who uses heroin looks like. Their face is just drag. When I saw him, I said, yo, he sniffed dope before. He shot dope before. Like, no, that was BG. He shot dope before. Then That song, I heard the song like 2 weeks ago. I need my bag of dope. I get my bag of dope. I need my bag of dope. I sniff my bag of dope. I shoot my bag of dead ass serious. Look it up. It's probably on YouTube. I'm not, and then when you go there, make sure you leave a comment. Doggie Diamonds sent you here. But I wouldn't even lie about that. So we need those conversations from the people who kicked. We need to just don't be embarrassed because you triumphed. You won, right? You won. You conquered an addiction. That's the stories that we need because there's so many people facing addiction based upon their surroundings and what y'all originally made it cool to do that you realize was a problem, but you're able to kick your problem via rehab, having the money and the resources. Some of these dudes in the hood can't kick their problems. They don't even know they have a problem. You understand what I'm saying? They don't even know they have a problem. Shout out to Turk. Turk will talk about his drug use. Many people will talk about their drug use, but you have dudes who are custies right now, who are bad cokeheads right now. Right now. And I know who they are. I ain't gonna put them on blast, but you be wondering, what the hell are he doing with him? Why are they over there? The motherfuckers get high. And if they watching me, they know I know. Cocaine cowboys, a lot of them. And many of them are your favorite podcasters too. Cocaine cowboys. That's why I don't get invited places because I'm gonna be like, y'all niggas is custies. That's just me. I'm never going to be in the vicinity or around something that I don't agree with and sit there quiet. That's just not my genetic makeup. So that's why I'm not invited nowhere. Because I'm gonna get there and be like, yo, y'all niggas, what the fuck is y'all? Nah, y'all niggas bugging. Y'all niggas custies. That's just me. So a lot of people bond is really drugs. They women are strung out and they strung out. I'm dead ass serious. And it's really sad. Oh, there we go. Shout out to Coach Ken Daka. I need a bag of dope. I'm never gonna lie to y'all. I heard that shit 2 weeks ago. I was like, this nigga made a song about being a custody. Cool. He need dope. Do you know what heroin does to your body? But now they was able to put it in a pill form. They were able to put it in a lot of antidepressants because it's an opiate. You know what I'm saying? So when I go places sometimes, they not gonna let me in that room because they in there getting high. And I'm being like, yo, y'all niggas is fucking can't none of them whip my ass anyway, though. Despite what y'all think on YouTube, despite what other people try to make you think on YouTube, these niggas know. That's all I'm gonna say about that. When we outside, these niggas know. I am who I am at all times. The only time I settle down is when I'm in the presence of children or my elders. Other than that, these niggas know. Don't play with me. Don't do no fun boy shit with me. Don't invite me to no weird shit because I'm gonna put blood in your mouth. They all know that though, but I don't have to reiterate that. That's why you can see me being walking around in this culture for all these years, and you ain't never heard no story about nobody doing nothing to me because it ain't happened. Because the day it happened, it's gonna get different. But that's besides the point. But a lot of these dudes do drugs together, and coming from Floyd Mayweather to the Diddy thing, reason why I'm making those two, the correlation is because it's a lot of protection that goes on. And we have a thing where accountability is a must because when you don't hold people accountable, a lot of people get harmed. And people have a perception of something that doesn't exist, but they don't know that. How many times have we seen Future say, I don't really do that shit. I don't do Molly Percocet. How many times, 50 don't smoke a drink, but I say hi all the time. You can go upside your head with a bottle of bub. You know what I'm saying? You can find me in the club. He's made records like he's smoking drink, and he don't. And it's dope ass songs. And I know when you talk about 50 Cent, y'all fucking lunatics. Y'all, I don't know. He's just like y'all, some people's savior that they gotta defend him. And he do a lot of fuck shit too, truthfully. You know what I'm saying? He does a lot of fuck shit, but y'all just gotta save him. Like, oh, 50, 50, 50, come on, stop it. we all capable of wrongdoing. And again, it's about accountability. And when we do shit that we had no business doing, the way you be in my comments, y'all should be like that too. And stop worshiping people who do fuck shit if you're not gonna call them on the fuck shit. Because if you really, really love them, you're gonna tell them, nah, bro, that was wrong. I ain't really respect that. I still fuck with you. I get it in the comments sometimes. People be like, yo, I fuck with you, but I don't agree with this topic. And being that that's so respectful, I can't get mad at nobody. I can't say, oh, he don't agree with this topic. Fuck him. Nah, you don't agree with the topic. You don't agree with my opinion. That's fine. But y'all think y'all take a lot of shit that people say as law, and a lot of people have duped you. And this is why we are where we are, because we keep saying, yo, we don't got no leaders. We don't got no leaders. Unfortunately, y'all, our leaders have become entertainers. Our leaders have become people who go in the booth and lie for a living and make money, and we support them. Our leaders have become people that we look at and straight up and down lie about everything about them. I seen a clip of the Super Bowl. The girl walked across the stage strumming a goddamn guitar, and she wasn't even playing it. And then for the next 3 days, all I heard was usher this, usher this, usher this, usher that. And I was like, what the fuck? Come on, man. Like, come on, man. Y'all don't got nothing else going on? I'm making tacos tomorrow. I got me some cheddar jack, Monterey Jack, cheese, but I got the jalapenos in it. I got my ground turkey. I got my turkey seasoning. I got these protein tortillas. And I'm thinking about putting a little bit of lettuce and tomatoes in it. But I might just go get me some shredded lettuce and go get me some pico. That's what I'm thinking about. And the funniest thing, being that I'm in a caloric deficit, I'm starving. But I can't eat till tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So that's the shit I be thinking about. Today I'm thinking about, yo, let me hook up these lights. Let me do all this shit. That's what I be thinking about. I don't give a fuck. When I be seeing people on their timeline, just talking about shit, I be like, damn, how does that take so much of your life? And then y'all got the nerve to be arguing and debating about fucking people you don't know. Now, for me, I'm gonna be honest, I talk about people too, but at least I know the majority of these people. I really do know them personally. But I be seeing people all through the fucking timeline. No, because then I'll be like, yo, are you fucking serious? You gotta grow up, man. We need more intellectual people. Because I said this, and this is sad to say. I don't really want to say this is bad to say, but I'm gonna end the show because I'm starting to get a little fucking. It's sad to say this, but I'm gonna be real with y'all, man. We don't know how to do shit. I'm just being real. We don't know how to do shit. As a collective, what the fuck do we know how to do? Everybody rap and sell drugs and rap and gangbang, and niggas know how to roll a good weed or could judge great weed. But as far as skill set, why do y'all listen to people who have no skill set that can't teach you shit? See, when we dealing with the mind, anybody could be right once or twice. A broke clock is right twice a day. So just because somebody said something that was profound once or twice, you'll just follow them. But what are they really teaching you and showing you? Where are they leading you to? If we say, okay, let's give you the floor, you hold the class. What are they going to teach you? Most of this shit is regurgitated, been debunked, and not true. And what you give your attention to, I told y'all many times, I told y'all years ago, food is not something that you always put on the fork. Food is something that goes up here too. You got a conscious. And consciously, you got to make better decisions because a lot of things be subliminal and this shit is stupid. I know so many women that I know personally that's all into this celebrity gossip shit and all that shit. And I'd be like, yo, you a brilliant young lady. Yo, you know how to do mad shit. Why you don't do that? But they in everybody comments. I see them in the shade room. I see them and they going at it with people and arguing with people. I'm like, yo, why are you so invested in this shit? You serious? Did you change your baby pamper? The fuck is wrong with you? It's not that serious. And then we have this if all else fails mentality. You see chicks saying, well, if all else fails, I'm going to make OnlyFans. If all else fails, I'm going to sell pictures of my feet. I don't think shit like that is funny. I really don't. I don't think that's funny. Matter of fact, I don't even like women who take too many fucking pictures. I can't be in a relationship with you. What the fuck attention are you looking for? Why you take a new picture every day and put it up? What are you looking for? What are you looking to gain from putting up a new picture every day? Sometimes you're not even doing shit. You're not even in the moment. You just what is that about? Fucking what is that about? So when I see people do shit, I be like, God damn, like I just can't coexist with these fucking people no more. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd be like, damn, you too? All this shit to get the like button hit. You're not fucking, I be sometimes I might be fucking baking brownies or some shit like that. I be proud of my like post shit that you proud of, that you're showing people different skill sets and different experiences in different places. Fuck you in bed posting a picture for. Like, what are you doing? Why do you want attention so bad? If you Everybody professes to be so happy, so in love, so happy, so rich, so successful. People be some of the most miserable motherfuckers ever. And then you got these women who always talk about, I'm single because no, you single because you're a fucking dickhead and you keep doing shit that men don't like. And you ain't get the memo yet. And if you do certain things, you're going to attract certain people. You didn't get the memo yet? You know, they say doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results is called insanity. You got to try something different. I'm single by choice and all that. Man, get the fuck out of here. Oh, I'm big and I love it. Man, get the fuck out of here. I'd rather be broke and, I don't care about money. Man, get the fuck out of here. Money ain't shit. Man, get the fuck out of here. We adapt some of the most dysfunctional shit and try to make it law. That shit is stupid. And all we want is people to resonate with stupid shit. And then believe it or not, you get thousands of people who resonate with stupid shit. You think I give a fuck about what Chloe Bailey is doing? I know, just being real. Why do I give a fuck about what Chloe Bailey is doing? Why is that news? What do we learn from that? And I don't know about y'all. I'm a sponge for knowledge. Oh my God, I love that shit. I went to the dealership today because I might gift myself a new vehicle for my birthday, even though I don't need one. But I want one for my birthday. I always got to gift myself something because ain't nobody else going to get me shit, right? My birthday is February 25th, I might add. It's Sunday. But I was there at the dealership and I was telling him about the cars. I'm like, oh, nah, that's this. And he was like, yo, how you know all this shit? I said, because I sit there and study all this shit. If I want a new car, do you don't think I'm not gonna research? You ain't beating me. You ain't beating me. I was looking at a car. It's called a Nissan Aria. It's an electric car. So I'm there. I'm like, yo, nah, that's the trim. That's the that's the E-Force. That's the 4 gauge. And that don't have a sunroof. And the new Nissan Rogue 2024, if you get the SL trimming up, it's the 12-inch screen. If you get the SV, it's the 8-inch screen and all that. He like, yo, you don't need me. I was like, shit, no, I do need you because I need some good prices. But what I'm saying is, I'm educated. I was like, yo, you see this car? This is the Mercedes GLB. The equivalent to that is the EQB. It's the electric GLB. It's the same shape and everything. And the GLC is the C class of the trucks, just like the GLE is the E class of the trucks, and the GLB is the B class of the trucks. That's why they got GLAs. So you got the A, B, C, D. No, they don't got D. E, the same thing as the trucks. Mercedes trucks is the same thing as the cars. And they got 350, sometimes 4MATIC and all that. He like, you might as well start selling cars. EQB. Thank you, Ulysses. That's what I was trying to say. He's like, you might as well. No, I ain't selling no cars, but I'm going to educate myself in something that I want to deal with. If I'm coming to buy a new car, you think I'm going to let you beat me? I'm from Brooklyn. Not that it really means shit, but you can't fast talk me. I done heard it all. And let me tell you something about a Brooklyn guy. We naturally be like, I don't want to hear that shit. You could be saying the realest, rightest shit. Naturally, us Brooklyn dudes be like, nigga talking bullshit. You got about 7 seconds to gain my interest. So when I'm walking and be like, excuse me, you got 5 minutes? Do you want to? Nah, I'm good. Anybody from Brooklyn? Nah, I'm good. What are you talking about? I don't know. I didn't want to hear that shit. That's just us. So if I go to the dealership and you're not talking the right shit, I want to know about rebates. When I go there, I got to run your credit. No, you don't. Assume good credit. You don't got to run shit. I know my credit score. I'm going to tell you, and then you run what you need to run based off of what I tell you. Because if you run my credit, then that's an inquiry against my credit report. Now, if you sit there and you looking to get me a loan, then you're going to call different places. Everywhere you call, that's an inquiry. So before I leave this dealership, I could have like 20, 30 inquiries, which they go away sometimes because they'll realize it was a dealership thing. But it's a lot that you got to know because I want to know, is there a lot fee? It's shit that that's just me though. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm a sponge for knowledge. So while motherfuckers are sitting there spanking a monkey or doing some wild shit, I be sitting right in the crib, reading shit, studying, comparing contrasts. That's why when you look at my screen, you see all these tabs open. Every tab you see open is something that I'm studying right now. So I be studying that. I'm studying some equipment shit. I'm studying some AI shit. I just sit here the whole time just looking shit because I want to be in the know. But shit that I don't care about, I don't study that shit. I study behavior. So that's why I'm talking about Floyd Mayweather. This is a behavioral thing. And it's something that's becoming habitual with us and our people. Poor, bad behavior, no accountability, and none of us saying, hey, man, we love you. We want you to change. Intervention is key a lot of times. And I see a lot of dudes, a lot of women do a lot of wacky shit, and we watch them crash. And they're going to crash. And we get enjoyment out of their crashing, and then they come and crash and then want us to feel sorry for them. Like, I don't feel sorry for you. You did some stupid shit. You play stupid game, you win stupid prizes. That's just the reality of it. But then you got people who want to keep coming every day before people and wanting people to feel sorry for them. When your wounds are self-inflicted, it is time for you, once you become a certain age, for you to grow the fuck up. Do age-appropriate shit. Do shit. Mitigate your damages. Look up that shit. Mitigate your damages. I'm tired of seeing people day in and day out do harm and damage to themselves and then saying, I bumped my head. Well, you were running against the wall and we told you to stop, but you didn't listen. That's what happens. Remember when you was a child, your parents would say, I told you. That's what happens. Now we watching people do all type of shit. Y'all watch Krishan Rock crash. And instead of people saying, hey man, she need help, she need intervention, people laugh at her baby. People really laugh at a baby, an innocent baby that didn't ask to be here, who obviously has some type of could have some type of problems, and people laugh and make mean. I don't think shit like that is funny. That's why I don't fuck with people. That's why what goes on in society, I just be tuned out because I'm like, I'm not like these people. I don't think like these people. I don't think making fun of babies is funny in no way. Innocent ass baby. Oh, that baby looked like Charles Barkley. Ha, ha, ha. How the fuck is that funny? Since when it became funny to make fun of babies? Innocent babies. And y'all really think that shit is funny. So that's why I be like, nah, I don't fuck with people. Like, we don't think alike. And I know I'm going to harm you. Like I know I am. So I just stay away from you because look how the fuck you think. You know what I'm saying? The baby has some type of look like a hernia or something like that. And people just laughing at the shit. And then you watch her tattoo her face and people giving this shit attention. following it and reporting it, and Remy Ma and Pat Pooh. Motherfuckers get cheated on every day. Your goddamn daddy cheated on your mommy. Or your mommy cheated on your daddy. Or you don't even know your daddy. And we was all Remy and Pat. I didn't give a fuck about no Remy and Pat Poohs. That's being real. Man, fuck that. Why the fuck are they important that I gotta talk about their love life or lack thereof or Easy the Block Captain? And I didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. I was like, man, who gives a fuck about that? Who cares? Because they're celebrities. We're supposed to talk about them. I ain't no fucking celebrity in my book. I got shit I gotta do. Why does that matter? You gotta do what matters. We talk about shit behavioral. Only thing that I saw out of it, I believe that Remy might be a narcissist. So that shit resonated with me because I know a lot of narcissistic people. I attract them, sadly. And then what I do know about narcissists, they can't be helped. Get the fuck away from them. They cannot be helped. None of them. When you see people talking about they surf in third person and shit, they're a little off. When they talk about they surf in third person, they're off. So when I see shit like that, man, anyway, I'm about to say something. But but it's hard not to become narcissistic when you got shit too on your life. I meet people, right? And I meet people, I be in the gym and I see young ladies in there sometimes and they like, yo, how do you do this and do that? I don't know how I became the fucking personal trainer in the gym, but everybody always asking me how to do something. And I'd be like, oh, nah. And I tell them. And then, they'll be say, so you a trainer? I say, nah, I'm not a trainer. I do podcasts. I got a podcast. And the first thing that they do is look at my Instagram and they say, oh, he only got 33,000 followers. He's a nobody. That's how people judge you now, by your following a number. Not knowing my following reaches the world in different platforms. My following reaches the world. Just because a person didn't hit follow on my name doesn't mean I don't have a following, because I'd rather have 33,000 solid people than motherfuckers following me because I do bozo shit. So people think because they have these numbers, they have a following. Motherfuckers be like, my fans. You ain't got no fucking fans. You do not have no fans. They know you're going to say some stupid shit and motherfuckers think you a clown or just think it's funny. So people tune in for that. Shit. Who's the most famous person in the goddamn the circus? The clown. To me, the most famous person is the goddamn lion that's riding a fucking tricycle. That nigga is crazy. You see, sometimes them lions realize, fuck I'm doing on this tricycle. I'm biting everybody. And then they be like, the lion went crazy. Psh, no, the lion ain't go crazy. The lion realized you've been bullshitting them. The lion realized they was a lion. They was crazy when they was on that tricycle. Chris Rock told that joke. You could make a fucking lion ride a tricycle. The lion is crazy. Once he realized he got this big ass afro and could roar and teeth this big, like, hold up. Oh, y'all trying to play me. I'm biting everybody. The lion ain't go crazy. The lion went lion. They supposed to bite everybody. But anyway, I appreciate y'all. Everything pertaining to me is in the description box. Please, if you get a chance, listen to the audio versions of the podcast. I'm trying to get those numbers up. If you listen to podcasts, I'm on every streaming platform with the podcast. I'm on Amazon Music. I'm on Pandora. I'm on everything. I don't know if those links are in the description box, but I'm going to make sure they are. If you want to support me in any way, Cash App is there, as well as the PayPal is in there. And join me on Patreon. I have some episodes that I can't put here on Patreon, and I'm uploading to Rumble and Patreon daily. I appreciate y'all for joining me as always. I haven't been on here as much as I should, but it's my birthday week and I'm just got a lot of plans. I don't know if I want to go out of the country, if I don't want to go out of the state, or I just want to chill and just eat mad shit. I don't know. But I appreciate y'all. Shout out to Ulysses. It's your first time here with me. Hopefully it's not your last. I appreciate every comment. Also, can you leave a comment after the show, even if you just say salute. All of these things help me. All of these things help the platform, share and everything. So I appreciate y'all. I gotta go. I always say I got shit to do, and then I'll go sit right on the couch and study more shit. Oh, I got some stuff to sell too. So if y'all following me, you do music, yeah, I'm selling some stuff. I appreciate y'all. My birthday is Sunday, but I'll definitely be back then before Sunday. Oh, I got some interviews to put out, and I got a guest coming. I got 2 guests coming this week. And we're gonna do it live. So I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. Until next time. Where the music? Oh, there we go. Tiptoe. February 25th is my birthday. 225. Later, y'all.